Go ratings! This is garthrs, the tireless adventurer, coming at you live at 30 frames per second. My microphone is not muted, and I am playing Dwarf Fortress Chapter 2, The God of Blood. Or Slaves to Armok, God of Blood, Chapter 2, Dwarf Fortress, blah 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 blah, Histories of Gluttony and Industry. We're going to start playing. I've already created the world. I haven't really gone through and picked a site yet, but I figure this is a good time to do it. No, so if you haven't played this game before, there are so many people who have done tutorials and stuff like that. Sippy Cup, Captain Duck, Calilification, 4D Man. I mean, all kinds of guys. DJ Rod W. There's a lot of tutorials out there. Now, the game's changed a little bit since some of these tutorials hit, but the basic premise of it is the same. Very, very minimal graphics, but very deep game. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick our embark site where our 7 dwarves are going to start their adventure. Now, there's a couple things you want to take into consideration. Over here on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see shallow clay, very deep soil. These are the aspects of the region that you're in. The center map is the region. The right hand map is the overall map, and the left hand side is your local region. So you can move around here, like let's see over here. Let's see, what is this? This is looks like a civilization. You see that gray hash mark looking thing? That's the kind of stuff you don't want to embark near, because somebody actually owns that property. So you just say, screw you, buddy, I'm out of here, and you go someplace else. Now what we're looking for is soil, metals, and fluxstone. Fluxstone is kind of important. It's kind of a big deal, you know, so you want to keep your eyeball out for it. And you can move around within your region, or your local, I should say, and find, like this one has a shallow metal, fluxstones, very deep soil, and aquifer. Aquifer is kind of like pressurized water in the ground. You dig into it, and all of a sudden, instead of a fortress, you have a swimming pool. So you want to be real careful with aquifers. I prefer to avoid them, but I think just for difficulty's sake, I'm going to add them into my normal row. Like if they're there. Oh, look at this. It's warm, heavily forested, thick vegetation. Surroundings are calm, shallow clay, very deep soil, deep metal, and fluxstone. Now, shallow metals would be nice. Oh, but there's already a civilization there. Blah. See the gold stuff? So that sucks. So let's go see if we can find some place with some trees. Here's some trees near a mountain. Ooh, look at that. Dude, I'm going to resize this with capital U and capital K, and then I'm going to move it with U and M, and look at that. That's, well, it's deep metal. Let's see, you got a couple of biomes there. This is the biome number 1 that we're looking at, and then biome number 2. Both of those have no shallow metals, which means we're going to have to dig down pretty deep to get to the stuff. So let's tab through here. We see our neighbors are goblins, who are currently very angry at us because, you know, we're not goblins. And there's some civilizations near mine, and somebody else's. Okay, see the blue on the far right hand side? Yeah, there's just those two. So let's tab again. Their elevation looks like pretty much everything is really low, especially around that. Ooh, those numbers. See those numbers? Those numbers on the left hand side are your elevation. That's how steep the cliffs are around. I don't really like high elevations. Now you see the ones in the upper left hand corner. They're kind of a gentle slope, not so much elevation, but it's like half mountain there anyway. So let's go over this way. Boom. Looks like moderate elevations there. Alright, got an aquifer. No fluxstone. That sucks. So let's, yeah, you know what? Let's just go back. Shift arrow moves quicker. Alright, and we'll go down and over 1 and up and over 1. And I think that's going to be good for now. And I think I'm ready to embark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the E key for embark, and it's going to say you have selected a large area. Choose a smaller area if you experience lags. Apparently, lag, the plural for lag is lags. Yes. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to prepare carefully for our journey. This is where we're going to set up our 7 dwarves. And if I'm not really funny, it's because I'm in teaching mode. And we all know that humor is the enemy of instruction. Just kidding. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to customize. Actually, let me go back one. Let me view this one. See, oh, she. No, that's not going to be me. So we'll go down one, and then we'll do the V, and that's also a girl, and that's a he. All right, so Doran Fakadakabak. That's a name. That's a name right there. But you, sir, from this day forward shall be garthrs. So if you want a dwarf to name after yourself, then just put it in the comment and what you'd like to be. And your profession name is going to be Captain Awesome. There you go. Wait, I need a capital. I need capital C. Capital C. Capital. Awesome. Captain Awesome. That's awesome. Dude, check it. Let's check it. Check it. Check it. Okay, so now we're done. garthrs Captain Awesome is ready to go. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go through here, and you notice there's all these professions that you can be. Now any one of these in this first little section you can train, and then when we get about right here, I think, no, here, you can't really train that up. You have to actually do it. So it's kind of hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our social skills. And what I'm going to do with Captain Awesome there, I'm going to make him a an appraiser. I'm just going to make him a novice appraiser and a novice organizer. And he's going to be my the bookie and the manager. Or she's going to be the bookie and the manager. All right, so we go back over here. And we're going to go to, I'm going to put one in each of these right there, which is going to make that pretty awesome. And I'm going to be a freaking miner. But these are one of the few that I put points in because they are, the better they are, the faster they work. So then we're going to come back over here, and these three guys are going to be our grower, carpenter, and our mason, but I'm not going to put any points into that because we can just toggle that ability in Dwarf Therapist and go with it. Go with it. So let's get in some items. What do we need? First of all, we have 2 miners. So we got 2 picks. That's good. We got 2 copper battle axes. We probably only need 1. I'm going to take that down to 1. We don't need 40 wine because drunk dwarves don't dig straight. Plump helmet spawns, I'm going to take that up to 7. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's get rid of 5 of those. We're setting these up. Your plus and minus keys are going to be how you change your numbers and stuff like that. So that's good. That's good. Wait. Do I need a wheelbarrow? Boop. No, I do not. I do need some ropes. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit N for new, and we're going to go down here to, I believe it's chains, and we're going to find some chains. Oh, rope. I'm going to go with, is it miscellaneous? Nope. Ropes. Well, a couple of ropes. I'll get 1 of those. We'll get 3 of those, actually. Now, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you see 361 points. That's how much I have to spend. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get 1 buck rabbit and 5 doe rabbits. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to get 1 war dog, which is the female variety, and then I'm going to get 1 war dog, a male variety. Actually, let's get 2 war dogs, a female variety. And then, of course, we're going to get 2 cats, 1 male or 1 female and 1 male. Those will hunt vermin for us, so that's good. So now we have 234 points left. So let's see what else we can grab. I think I want to grab a set of armor. So let's go to body wear. And I'm going to go with let's see, copper breastplate. I think copper breastplate would be good. And then we'll go to headwear, and we'll go with copper helm, just one. And I'm going to basically get a full set of copper armor so that when I finally do get a dude to be awesome, he'll have armor ready to go. It'll be crap armor, but armor nonetheless. So there we go. So copper, let's do low boots. And finally the leg wear. And the rest of it we can put in niceties. Niceties. So, copper greaves. We'll do copper greaves. Alright. So we got the copper battle axe, copper breastplate, helm, gauntlet, low boot, and greaves. Let's see what else can we get here. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to this. I love it. It's good. It's good. This game is really, like I said, really low graphics, but it's such a deep game. It's really a lot of fun to play. You know what? Let's put a shield in there as well. We'll put a copper shield because I got a lot. And then the rest of this, what I'll do is I'll just do meats. And the reason I do individual meats like this is because every one of these little individual meats is going to come in a barrel. And when the barrel is emptied, I'll have the extra barrel to use for other purposes. Because barrels require wood, and wood is a commodity. So we have anvil, 2 picks, dwarven wine, dwarven beer, plump helmets, combat brains. Oh, wombat brains. I was wondering what the heck a combat brain was. Okay, so let's go to name our fortress. I think that's very important. We'll go down here to the X, and I'm going to go down here to the H's. And we're going to be the hammers of something. The hammers. Oh, wait. Oh, screw that. Let's do random first. Get rid of that. Mind romances. That's gross. There we go. Come on. Go faster. Go fast. Hammerer. What the deuce? Hammers. The hammers. Plural noun. Boop. Of. Let's see if they have awesome. No, they have autumn. Do they have breasts? No, they don't have breasts. Do they have breasts? I don't know. I'm not in the R's yet. They have breaths. They have breeds. They have breeches. They have brains. Oh, they have buckles, butter, business, buzzards. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool ones here. The hammers of. Oh my god, there's so many options here. I'll get a boop. The hammers of Entrails. Oh, that is awesome. That is what we are using, and I am done. Escape. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and embark. There's a little bit of a lag here, and I'll be back once we get to our embark location.
We're finally here. What a journey. Ah, smell that mountain.
Alright, I have sound sense running in the background, which gives us ambient sounds, music. It basically, sometimes it'll add a sound file for game events, like if somebody runs out of something, go, I can't do it! So, every once in a while you hear me imitate a dwarf, and that's why. If I get quiet, it's because the midget's coming and I'm hiding. Shh. You have arrived. After a journey from mountain homes into the forbidden wilderness beyond your harsh trek has finally... into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Gethzephon. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. Maybe a dingo ate your baby. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Avuz Abir Nil Arngish, mind romances the hammers of Entrails. Strike the earth! Alright, so we start out here. This is our display. On the left you see the dwarves, in the center you see our menu, and on the right we see our map. Goodbye, map. Alright, so you hit tab to get rid of that. Changes your viewport. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down a few levels and see what we got here, and we'll go looking around. Let's look around. Alright, you see this black area? That's the stone. If I go up a level, boop, you see, there's stuff up there. I go up another level, boop. Okay, see. So we've got some pretty flat terrain, which is good. We've got a river right there, which is also good. Now, the downside of having a river that runs from one end of your map to the next is that if somebody shows up over here in this corner, in the bottom right hand corner, they can't cross the river to get to you. So I'm going to have to dig some pathways for people, like caravans and junk like that. Of course, I'll populate them with traps at the time so that if enemies come, they'll be so stupid that they'll walk right into the traps and we'll win the day. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out all these trees right here with the D designation and the T from trees, and you go bloop, 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 just like that. Gimme all. Gimme, gimme. And then we go for P to gather plants. One, bump, bump, shift and the arrow keys, and there you go. Now I'm going to let these guys get to it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to channel out this 3x3 area right here. At space to unpause. Everybody go nuts. Get your thing. Now, first thing we want to do is go open up our Dwarf Fortress. So I pause the game. I'm going to go to my Lazy Newb pack and I'm going to open Dwarf Therapist. This is what I meant to say, which is probably not what I said. Raid the dwarves, and then we got no thing here. Now, what we want to do is we want to make this person... No. These two people. These two people right here. The Rimtars are going to be our carpenter, woodcutter, mason, and this person right here is going to do nothing but make food. So we're going to go to farming, brewing, plant gathering and processing, and cooking. And this person up here who's just got ancillary jobs, we are going... Oh wait, that's the wrong person. This person right here is our farmer. Whoop, wrong one. Turn it off! Turn it off! Brewing, plant processing, gathering, cooking. That should be it. Okay, and this person at the top is going to do nothing but make stone crafts. Period. That's what they're going to do. And this person is probably just going to be carrying junk around, because that's how they roll. Mang, you're worthless. Carry some things. Commit your changes. And I'll put a link to the Lazy Newb pack in the description so that everyone can partake of it with their awesomosity. Download it and play it all you want. The object of this game is not to win, it's to take the longest to lose. So don't get your feelings hurt if it doesn't work out for you right away. There we go. I'll just channel all that out. Now there's a reason I'm channeling this out, and I'll show you guys here in a minute. Because right now they're just channeling it out, leaving the ramps behind so that people can traverse the cliffs and ledges and things. And then I'm going to put some stairs right here in the center of this. Some downstairs, which is J. And they're going to go like that. And they'll come dig all that out. And then we go down one more, and then we're going to do some up downstairs. And for this, I'm going to go down 3 levels. Boom. And basically what that does, by starting it up here, and then going down 3 levels and ending it, it'll dig that across the Z levels, which is over here on the right-hand side down at the bottom. You'll see 137 in the bottom right-hand corner. That is the Z level you're at. 136, 135, 134, 140. Alright, so they're digging that out, which is going to take just a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to expand this. Oh, wait, I forgot to do this. Okay, I for zone, what we're going to do is we're going to put a zone for these animals, because you don't want them just meandering around, getting into all kinds of nonsense. Then you hit N for pasture, and then Shift N to assign everything to it, except for the dogs, of course. So, plus and minus moves this around. And the horse. You don't want the cats assigned to it either, because they won't eat vermin everywhere. So they'll move everything up there, everybody who's not doing stuff. And we come down. Ooh, look at that. We already got some. What kind of rock is this? Fire opal. Nice. Marble, which is a flux stone, which is good. What's this? Ooh, morganite. I like gems. If it looks like an exclamation point with testicles, it's a gem. Oh, it's a gem. It's a gem with testicles. It's refreshing. Alright, so we're up here. They're moving things around. I see little question marks on animals. They're like, what are you doing with me? Last time somebody led me away, something bad happened. Happy place. Happy place. Okay, so let's start a wood stockpile, so we know we have somewhere to put this wood. I guess that would probably be good enough right there. What do you think? Perfect. And then people not doing anything will, of course, carry all the wood over there, so it's all out of the way and junk. Uh-oh. Rimtar Mishkakakalak has become the expedition leader. He's been voted as the most popular gentleman. So what we're going to do now, I think I need to go out one more on this. One more on this. To even it out a little bit. And you'll see what I'm doing here with the channeling in a second. There was obviously a plant there. And yeah, okay. So we go down here to the bottom, and then we're going to dig it out. We're going to start our fortress. I haven't even started our fortress yet. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. Basically what I'm going to do now is start the layout of my fortress. And you guys are like, this part is boring. I'm like, I know. I'll be back in a minute once I have it all laid out. Okay, so here is the initial layout that I like to do when I have the space. I do it different all the time, but this is usually the initial layout, and later this will all become like trade and junk like that. So I usually like to give the starting dwarves a little bit extra, and that's what these right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, so let me do this. Alright, see the yellow X. These are bedrooms. There's 8 bedrooms, which means all of the starting dwarfs plus one additional lucky one. And then we have the first noble room, which is probably going to be our broker manager. Desti Spumanti. Okay, yeah, but I need to get all this dug out. Actually, let me do this real fast. I'm still in the designation, so I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna de-designate this and this, so that they dig out this upper left-hand corner first, and they'll get that all done. So let's go back up top and see what we have to work with. So we're going to build a workshop, BW, and we're going to start with a carpentry workshop. And we're going to put it right here, and we're going to make it out of marble because we have lots of that for right now anyways. Then we're going to take a mason, and we're going to put it right there, and we're going to build it out of marble because we have plenty of that. And you know what? Who do I have that's not doing anything? Let's look at Dwarf Therapist. Read the dwarves. They're nothing right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them into a fisher. Just to catch fish until we get everything up and running. Alright. That should make a medium difference there. So we got those 2 getting built and our broker manager going after some fish. So let's go down right here, and we're going to dig out one more. Oh, I need D. It defaults to what you think, and since I was outside when I hit D, the cursor was outside, it just automatically went to remove trees. And that'll be where our farms will go, which I probably should have dug out first. So let me de-designate this. Once they get the farm dug out, then they can do the rest of it. Go! Dig like crazy men. So we'll go over a couple of the basics real fast. On the left-hand side or right-hand side of the screen, you'll see the menu options. We have all kinds of stuff that they're like, what in the deuce is that? But the big thing you want to worry about is building, which is B. Designations, which is D. Designate, dig, ramp, chop trees, harvest plants, that whole 9 yards. Your unit list, which allows you to look at your units. Right now we have these guys. And Meng the doctor and Rimtar the peasant have no job. Rimtar, I believe, should be our grower. He doesn't have a job yet because our plants haven't been done. After that, you see, let's see, one thing you can make, stockpiles. Stockpiles will sort your goods that you come in with on your wagon. You can put those in different locations. The next one is going to be, what's a good one to look at? Look, K. And you hit the K button. You mouse over things, it'll tell you what it is. It says it's marble setting on a marble cavern floor. Come over here, it's going to say it's fire opal cluster in a wall. Right here, it's a stray cat, tame. Over here we have Garthrs, the Captain Awesome Miner, who's currently standing on some marble that's on the marble cavern floor. And it's very in-depth. Like instead of K, if you want to look at an individual, you can go to V for view units. And you also get that cursor back. We'll go over to look at Captain Awesome. Let's see what Captain Awesome is all about. Preferences would be P. So let's look at P. His labors, we can turn those on. He's a miner with some healthcare issues. And actually, he's carrying patients. I guess he feeds patients. So let's go back up there and we'll turn that off. Let's turn off feed patients. But we'll leave recover wounded on, and that's how you can go in there and tailor the person's responsibilities or jobs, as it were, without Dwarf Therapist. As far as viewing this individual, let's go back to V for view and hover over him and to general. I want to view him. Am I in the wrong? Oh, preferences. Not preferences. Status. There you go. Okay, enter thoughts and preferences. Garthrs has been quite content lately. He talked with a friend lately. He has been satisfied at work lately. Of course. He is a faithful worshipper of Thorin, the jewels of treasure, and a worshipper of Kezat. Apparently, I'm multi-god. I'm a citizen of the past fountain. He's a member of the Clean Sabers. Arrived, yeah, with everybody else. 65 years old. Holy crap! He's incredibly muscular. Yes! Medium-length sideburns are braided. His very long mustaches are arranged in double braids. His very long beard is braided. His very long hair is neatly combed. His nose is incredibly upturned. Oh my god. I'm a pig! He has a round chin, and his head is somewhat short. His hair is gold. His skin is tan. His eyes are emerald. His slightly rounded ears and are slightly close set. Ugh. He is mighty and quick to heal. It likes limestone. Oh, that's nice. Lead, picture jasper, rope reed fiber, fabric, and llamas for their long neck. When possible, he prefers to consume dwarven wine, whipvine, flour, and pigtail seeds. He absolutely detests cave spiders. That's true. I don't like spiders. He is very good focus, good memory, good kinesthetic sense. I don't know what that means. But he has a questionable spatial sense and little linguistic ability. He is quick to anger. He is slow to trust others. He is willing to compromise with others. He is confident. He needs alcohol to get through the working day. He likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly in inclement weather. A short and sturdy creature, fond of drinking industry. That is me. Okay, let's let these guys get back to digging. I'll let them dig this out, and then I'll be back once the farms are dug out, and we'll get that up and running. And I'll show you how to do the farming industry, because shelter is one, food is another, and defense is the third. And then a tertiary, but the final thing you want to concern yourself is trade goods. You want to get those three things up first, and then you can start working on your trade goods. So we'll get that rolling, and I'll be back momentarily. Okay, they've dug out the little farm plot area there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, which is B, P for farm plot. Then I'm going to use the U and K and H and M to make it bigger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 5x5 Put it up here in the corner. You can only put it on dirt. Like if you come down here to the stone area, you'll see it stays red. It says blocked, needs soil or mud. So we want to make sure that we're putting this on dirt or clay, either one. So we'll put that in there. Farm plot. Enter. Get out of the menu. Get the game started again. You'll see the farmer come down. Start building the farm plot. He's like, oh yeah. All right. Once he builds it, we can set it up. And it's almost there. It's almost done. It's got done. So you hit Q for Q is set building tasks and preferences. So you go up to Q. This is highlighted. You'll see you got some options: dimple cup, quarry bushes, sweet pods, blah 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 blah. What we want to do is we want to hit A for spring. As you see in the bottom of the list there, you see A. Go down to plump helmets and hit enter with the plus or minus key to move. Go to B for summer. Go down to plump helmets and hit enter. Repeat for autumn and winter. So A, B, C, and D all set to plump helmets. Then we're going to go to stockpiles, which is P, F, which is food, and we're going to put a food stockpile right here. And they're going to start moving everything down. That's food. Now right now my miners don't have any dig responsibilities, so they're carrying junk. Well, since they don't have any dig responsibilities, you know how I am about slackers. Get up here and dig out your business. Okay. And we get up top here, and I'll show you what I did. In this one, I had it building beds. What you do to add a task, you hit A. Once again, Q to get to this. Hit A for add task, B for bed. Boop. So now I got 4 beds already, so let's do 3 more. That means 7. I should already have 7 doors loaded. They only got 2 left. I got 2 tables and 1 more throne. So let's go A, and as you can see, for a throne is C. So there you go. So now I got 2 tables and 2 thrones, which are chairs, rock chairs. And then we'll let them get back to work. Now, up in the upper right-hand corner, you see the word idlers and the number 0. That means right now everybody is employed. Sometimes you'll see like 1 or 2. If you see like 4 and you're just starting out, you need to get some jobs out. Everybody's carrying right now, so that should be good. These guys are digging out. You notice these every time they clear a stone, you'll see that there's a chance that they'll leave an actual rock behind. Like right now, he's digging out marble wall. So, but he may or may not get a marble rock out of it. It's like a 25% chance, I believe. So you'll watch as he clears these out. Sometimes he'll leave behind the marble stones, and that's what the mason is using to work on. So you'll see him come down every once in a while and get a piece of marble and then carry it up. Now marble is heavy. Rocks are heavy. So he comes down and he drags that marble back up top and fashions it into something. So once we get this area on the left here dug out, I'll probably move the mason shop down to here, which will help out everybody because he won't have to lug it as far. And then once we get a spare idlers, I'll just have him carrying stone over to him so he doesn't have to go far to get it. Now we're getting food, which he's planting it right now. We're getting shelter. They're digging it out right now. So what we have left is security. Now right now we have 1 idler, and it appears that that idler is our doctor, who I believe is doing nothing. Might be a fisher? Are you a fisherman, doctor? No, you're doing nothing. You have absolutely no responsibilities. You're a boob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Dwarf Therapist here, and I'm going to toggle the mason on this guy and commit pending changes. And I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to have it go to B, capital C, which is, what's it called? Wall, floor, stairs, and track. And I'm going to build a wall, which is a W, and I'm going to make it longer with a U, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put it right like this, one away from that edge, actually 1 longer on each side. You're going to hit enter, and it's going to say what do you want to build it out of. You need 8 of whatever you choose. I'm going to choose marble, which I don't really like to do because it's a flux stone, but you hold shift and hit enter and it'll build 8 marble wall blocks right there. And since my mason is already busy in here, he should be good to go finishing that until he gets that out. Now you notice the doctor's now building a wall because he's a mason now. Alright, now here's one thing I want to show you real fast. I hate doing this because it pauses the game. In the early stages, I try to get everything rolling as fast as possible. But you hit your Z key, it'll bring up your status. And this is your outpost. Up in the right hand corner, you see the date and the season and the year. On the right hand corner, you see the outpost name, and then you see 4 options: animal, kitchen, stone, and stock. What I can do is I can go into here into stone. I don't want to do it right now, but I can go down to marble and I can turn it off as an economic stone, which means they won't build tables out of it, they won't build chairs out of it, they won't build walls out of it. It'll strictly be for using to make steel bars and pig iron bars. But I don't want to do that right now because right now all I have is freaking marble. So I'm going to leave that be. Hit escape, go back, and you can look at your animals as well. We have the buck rabbit, the doe rabbit, all this cat, the horse, the war dog, and you see on the side it says unavailable. That means currently it's not belonging to anyone. Every once in a while, a cat or a puppy, actually a puppy or a kitten, I think, will adopt a dwarf, and they become the pet. And if the pet dies, the dwarf gets bummed out. So you want to make sure you keep your puppies and kittens penned, because if they're in a pen and pasture, they will not claim a dwarf, and that's good, because if the cat dies, the dwarf gets bummed out, and you don't want that. Alright, so let's escape out of that and go into the kitchen. Right now we can turn off different things, like if we go down here to plump helmet, we can turn off the brew for that if we wanted to. Toggle brew would for B, and now they won't use it to make wine or rum or whatever it is dwarves drink. But we want them to do that right now because that's all we have. Next would be stocks. This is your general stocks. So you see the question marks there because nobody really knows what they have. Apparently dwarves can't count unless they're bookkeepers. They just guess. It looks like about 50. Alright, we have no created wealth so far because we haven't done anything. Our broker hasn't been assigned yet, which I could probably do right now. But as you can see, the population is 7. We have 2 miners, 1 woodworker, 1 stone worker, 2 noble admins, and 1 farmer. We have 3 trained animals and 10 other animals, and that's pretty much all we got. We have 100 food, about 30 meat, about 20 fish, about 20 plants, about 30 seeds, about 30 drinks. So what we need to do, speaking of drinks, we'll come down here, we'll get B, W for workshop, L for still. We're going to need some beer, because dwarves love to drink. We're going to make it out of marble, because it's the only freaking stone I got so far, for some strange reason. And we're going to come back up there. Now, our farmer also has the brewing. I believe he better anyways. Our farmer should also have brewing. Does he have brewing? Yeah, he does. Okay, so you see he's already got some skill in plant gathering. Our miners have already picked up a little skill. Everybody's getting good at what they're supposed to be doing. There's no more fish to catch. So they're going to build that still here in a little bit. The farmer will take care of it. Oh, I didn't put any architectures. That's important. When you're designing something, you got to do architecture. So you come over here and you do architecture on our mason, and then you commit the change. Now somebody will build it. There we go. Oh, they're sleeping. They're sleeping in that. Look at that. That's pathetic. Don't sleep in the food pile. And since we got a few of these dug out, let's go ahead and build a few beds, since I've already got them crafted. Now we need to build them where I want to put them. So B for build, B for bed, and we're going to set these up real fast. So put them right there, and I'm going to use a pine bed right there, pine bed right there, and pine bed right there. Actually, I could probably, you know what, I'm going to cancel those. I went to Q, hit X, X, and X. Now go back to build a bed, build a bear, build a bed, build a bed. This is like, Garth, this is so much information, my face is going to explode. I'll be like, it's okay, I have baggies. And we're going to put all these beds that we made in this one room, and then we're going to seal this room with a door. Oh, yes. They're just sleeping on the job. This dude is... Who is this jerkball sleeping on the job? That's me. I'm sleeping on the job. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, here's a perfect example of like why I don't like giving miners too much to do. See how he stopped in the middle of building this hallway over here to go dig out the other big room? Yeah. And they'll finish this big room out before they come back here. God knows why, but they will. But since we got all the beds here, let's go ahead and I'll show you something else. Go to Q. Just pick a bed, hit R to make bedroom. You can make the bedroom bigger with a plus key or smaller with a minus key. Hit enter, and then we're going to assign it as a dormitory, which means everybody gets to sleep here. Nobody can claim that room as their own. And basically, anytime somebody wants to sleep, they'll come down and sleep on the beds. So that's how that works. Now we're going to go back to digging this crap out while these dwarves take for freaking ever. Okay, just had something kind of interesting happen. You see at the bottom of the screen the red text? That's an announcement. Hit A key, it'll go to your announcements. And it says, asked, whatever that dude's last name is, trader, cancels fish interrupted by carp. Now, I'm fairly certain that a carp is a fish. So why did the fish interrupt the fisherman? And that's not a joke. That's legitimate. Let's see. Right there. I hit Z to zoom to location, and he's like, dude, that carp totally screwed me up. I was trying to fish, and a fish got in the way. Nah. Alright, another thing you can do is R. I don't think I have any reports yet. No recent reports. But like if something's fighting, like it says, yeah, cow is fighting, you can hit R, and it'll tell you what's happening. It gets very, very, very in-depth. And I'll give you an example of my luck. Alright, I got 2 horses. Stray horse, tame, stray horse, tame. Hit enter. Actually, I need to go to V, not K. V to look at units. And I'm going to go Z for status. And you see she is very fat and enormous overall. Her hair is copper. Alright, then we go to the other one. And we hit Z again. She is very muscular. And just see, I got 2 freaking female horses. There's not even any breeding going to be going on here. Doesn't that suck? That just freaking sucks. It makes me angry. I just want to punch things. Alright, do I have any reports yet? No reports yet. I thought I just saw the horse kick the rabbit, which is funny, for the record. Funny. Build workshop fishery. Let's do that. Where's the fishery? The fishery is H. So we'll go over here and we'll put this like that so he's not putting raw fish in the thing. And we're going to make it out of... Oh, let me guess. Marble? Yay, marble. What is this? Raw brook lamprey. Oh, that's cool. Raw char. We could also make a BZ, WZ, which is kitchen. And we'll make that out of marble as well. That should allow us to cook some of these fish so they don't spoil. Alright, so go to Q. Let's see, add task. We can prepare an easy meal, fine meal, or a lavish meal. Easy meals are nice. I'm just going to put 3 in there. And then we'll go down here to this and we'll do 2 brew. And then we'll do... Needs any fishing. I have a fishing. You don't want to keep your farmer too busy because he's got a farm. And we only have 7 dwarves right now. 2 of which are inactive. Why is that? What are you guys doing? Oh, the woodcutter doesn't have anything to do. So let's give him something to do. D for designation, T for chop the freaking trees down. And we're just going to go, hey, chop some freaking trees down, loser. And he'll go chop some trees down. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take a break. You go, get to work. Get to work. Okay, I had a problem with my miners going out and carrying things. So let's solve that problem right now. These guys right here will not haul anything at all. They get to live in the lap of luxury. Skadoosh. Okay, everybody is doing fairly good at their jobs right now. I do need to get a craft dwarf thing up, but first, my first concern is, of course, getting my base built. I gotta wait for them to move this wood so I can put a wall down. I'm building up my entryway into my fortress. Yeah. Okay. Once I get this a little more forward, I'll be right back. Okay, so these yokels finally freaking finished it. So let's go ahead and build a table, BT. And we'll put a table right there, and a table right there, and a C for throne. I guess it's supposed to be chair. We'll put a chair right there, and a chair right there. Now, I got the craft dwarf. I did a couple things while you were gone. I added a finished goods stockpile. You can get to this by hitting PG. But right now, I'm in Q for set building task and query preferences. And this is straight finished goods, everything. But I wanted to show you something. Hit S for settings. go down here to finished goods and go over to this and actually toggle off figurines, amulets, scepters, crowns, rings, earrings, and bracelets. And what that'll do is everything that's made in the craft dwarf workshop right here will get put in this one instead, where I have everything turned off except for those items. So it'll only allow crafts, tradable crafts, into that that thing. So we should be good there as soon as he freaking decides to feek's a new word. Okay, it's a new word. I just made it up. It's a curse word that you could say. What is this dude doing? Oh, he's taking a nap. You can see him right there. What's he doing? Right there it says. What's his job? Sleep. He's dabbling. He's my appraiser. That's not who I'm looking for. Who am I looking for? Let's see. Stonecrafter is asked. Yeah, so he is my, so that guy is the dude. He's the dude. Let's see. Everybody's sleeping. They're like, screw it, I hate work. It's dumb. Let's see what he's doing now. Unit list is you. And asked is construct a building. Oh, he's going to get the thing. Okay, and then he'll be back in a minute. There he goes. That's not him. Oh, he's constructing a table. That's a building, in case you were curious. Come on, dudes. Hurry up, we got traders coming. Next season. Okay, right now we have 20 drinks. So, that's what I was looking at, drinks right there. 20 drinks. So let's go back up here and see if we can brew a couple more. That's not what I wanted. Q. A, B, A, B, A, B. We'll get up to 50. That should be good. And then we'll just do 3 easy meals. And this never got constructed because the dude who was supposed to be doing that is a total slacker. He's slacktastic. What are you doing, man? What is this guy doing? What? Oh, I'm gonna have to turn this off to get him to do it. Asked, you're not allowed to carry anything. That stupid doctor doing everything. What the deuce? Do your thing. You see my Skype flashing. Probably because I got a message from somebody. Because that's what Skype does when you get a message. So, once we get the Crafts Dwarfs thing up and running, we'll go ahead and we'll close this episode, make a nice short first one. And I'll give you the opportunity in the comments below, put your name that you want your dwarf. And as they come in, I'll add them to a list. And as I get dwarfs, I'll add that name to the dwarf. And that way you could be awesome. Alright, Q for building tasks and preferences. And we're going to go to A for add task, G for rock, C for craft. Now, once you have that task in there, I can hit R and he'll do it over and over and over again. Now, if I want to add more, I can hit rock crafts, R, rock crafts, R. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this. Rock crafts, R, and then rock pot, R. So what he'll do is he'll make 4 crafts, and then he'll make a pot, and I'll use that pot later to put a drink in. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you use barrels, you use up your wood pretty fast. So you want rock pots. So this is what I do. He'll make 4 crafts and then a pot. 4 crafts and then a pot, and that's all he's going to do. That's it. So you'll watch this guy and he'll just start filling it up. Now, go back up here to the top, right here, and you see that I have my carpenter making wooden bins. And the wooden bins are down here. You see these little things that look like the up downstairs on the dig menu. That basically they'll fill that with crafts instead of just throwing it in the stockpile. So it kind of keeps your thing clean. Your thing clean. All right. Another thing that we can do to expedite his process, you see he's going to get stone. He's like, oh man, the stone is heavy. I got to carry it so far. I don't want to do this right now to all of them. You go to your designation, B for set building and item properties, and then D for dump. And I can come right up here and select these items right there, and they will dump those items. Then I go into my zones, which is I, and then I come right here and I just put a single space zone. It says, what kind of zone do you want? Garbage dump. So these guys will grab these stones and they'll throw them in that garbage dump. And you're like, but Garth, people can't use things out of a garbage dump. That's right. Then you do something very similar when these guys finally dump a stone. I'll show you. Alright, see, he's picking up item, put it in the bin. There we go. That cat's following him around. Doesn't make me comfortable. Don't be claiming nobody. Alright, he's carrying that rock down, and he's going to put it right there. And he's going to leave. So you go to D, B, C for reclaim item. And you just go boop, boop. And now the next time he needs a stone, he'll go get the closest one, which is in the garbage dump, but I've labeled it as reclaim. So he doesn't have to carry this very far, because this guy right here that's working for us, all he's going to do is make crafts. And as he makes these crafts, you see he just went around and got that stone. I could probably move the dump right up here so that he doesn't have far to walk, because he can't walk through this. And instead of walking over and around, he can just take 2 steps up and come back. So that might be what I do. But that's what I'll do that off camera, and I'll see you guys when you get back. Now I know this may look slow, but it can get very, very complicated. I only have 7 dwarves, and I'm literally running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So can you imagine when I get like 50? I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye!